students. We can move on to the second module of the syllabus, E301, Power Generation, Transmission and Protection. The second module consists of the transmission line parameters, resistance, inductance and capacitance of two-wire single-phase line and also for three-phase line with symmetrical and unsymmetrical spacing, also transposition and double circuit lines. Also, it includes modeling of transmission line and classification of transmission lines. So, first we can move on to constants of transmission line. We know that any electrical network can be represented by linear constants like parameters like resistance, inductance and capacitance. Inductance, resistance and capacitance are the linear parameters of the system. Resistance is the opposition of conductors to current flow. We know that the resistance is uniformly distributed along the line. But for conveniently analyzing the system, we are considered that the resistance is distributed or lumped at a particular length of the line. And inductance. What is inductance? Inductance is the ability to oppose a change in electrical current. It is the ability to oppose a change in electrical current. The flow of electrical current creates magnetic field around the conductor. So, inductance is also defined as the ability to produce magnetic flux. Inductance is defined as flux linkage per ampere, or the equation is given as L equal to phi by I. Phi is the flux linkage in Weber and I is the current in ampere. Then capacitance. Any two conductors separated by an insulating material constitute a capacitor. When two conductors of overhead line are separated by air, it acts as capacitor. Or capacitance between the conductors is charge per unit potential difference. Capacitance is Q by V, charge per unit potential difference. We can see these parameters in detail. First is resistance. Resistance of transmission line is the most important cause of power loss in the line. Resistance is given as R equal to rho L by A. L is the length of the line, A is the area of cross section of the conductor and rho is the resistivity. And resistance changes with temperature. The relation with temperature is given as R2 equal to R1 into 1 plus alpha 1 T2 minus T1, where alpha 1 equal to alpha 0 by 1 plus alpha 0 T1. Alpha 0 is the temperature coefficient at 0 degree. Alpha 1 is the temperature coefficient at T1 degree Celsius. R2 is the new value of resistance at T2 degree Celsius. Then main important effect of resistance in AC circuit is called skin effect. Skin effect is an important term which is asked in university questions and small PSC exams. CSC, what is skin effect? When a conductor carrying DC current, the current is uniformly distributed over the cross section of the conductor. But when an alternating current flows through the conductor, the current will not distribute uniformly, but it will be concentrated near the surface of the conductor. This effect is called the skin effect, or tendency of alternating current to concentrate near the surface of conductor is known as skin effect. Due to skin effect, a effective area of cross section of the conductor is reduced, or current flow, effective area of the current flow is reduced. So, due to the skin effect, resistance of the conductor is slightly increased when alternating current flows through the conductor. When we can see that it occurs because strands near the surface and at the center will have greater magnetic flux or greater inductance, and near the surface will have lesser magnetic flux or less inductance. So drop will be less in the surface and the current will be more in the surface. That is the cause of skin effect. The main factors which depends on the skin effect are the nature of the material, diameter of the wire, frequency and shape of the wire. With increase in diameter of the wire, skin effect increases as it concentrates more on the surface. Then it increases with frequency also. So when frequency increases, skin effect increases. As we all know, for DC, skin effect is 0 as frequency is 0. For low values of frequency and small diameter, skin effect is negligible. And also, for reducing the skin effect, we usually use stranded conductors than solid conductors. So by using stranded conductors also, we can reduce the skin effect. Next, we have seen resistance. Next parameter is inductance. Inductance, as we all know, inductance is flux by current. So for finding out the inductance, first we have to find out the flux linkages. Inductance of a circuit is defined as flux linkage per unit current. Therefore, in order to find the inductance, flux linkages should be determined. First, we can consider a single current carrying conductor. Here, flux linkages due to a single current carrying conductor. The flux will be constituted inside the conductor and also outside the conductor. So, flux linkages will be due to internal flux and also external flux. So, we can calculate the flux linkage. The magnetic field intensity Hx at point x meters from the center is given as Hx equal to I by 2 pi x. H is magnetic field intensity. It is in ampere turns. Ampere turns, here only one conductor, so number of turns is 1. So it is current density Ix by 2 pi x. Hx equal to Ix by 2 pi x. Ix is current at distance x meters from the center. But we don't know the value of Ix. We know the value of total current I. So the current density is I by pi r square. Pi r square is the area. I by pi r square into pi x square gives current at distance x meters. Ix. So Ix equal to x square by r square into I. So Hx equal to x square by r square into I into 1 by 2 pi x, or it is x by 2 pi r square ampere turns per meter. Then we have find out Hx. Now B equal to mu h, or Bx equal to mu 0 mu r into Hx. Mu 0 into mu r into Hx. Hx is x by 2 pi r square into I. Substitute that. Then mu r equal to 1 for non-magnetic material. So mu 0 into xl by 2 pi r square. Weber per meter square. That is magnetic flux density. Flux density. Our aim is to find the magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is flux density into area. So consider a cylindrical shell with thickness dx and length 1 meter. Then magnetic flux d phi equal to magnetic flux density bx into area. Area is thickness dx into length 1 meter. 1 into dx. So mu 0 I by x I by 2 pi r square into dx. So this flux is due to the current Ix only. But the total current is I. So the total flux d psi equal to, we have to multiply with the term pi x square by pi r square into d phi. Mu 0 ix cube, substitute for d phi, mu 0 ix cube by 2 pi r raised to 4 dx Weber times. Then this is d psi at distance x due to total current I, but we have to find the flux linkages from center up to the surface of the conductor, that is internal flux. Phi internal equal to integral 0 to r mu 0 ix cube by 2 pi r raised to 4. It is equal to mu 0 I by 8 pi Weber turns per meter length. We know that integral of 1 by x, integral of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4. So substitute the limit 0 to r. So it is r raised to 4 by 4. R raised to 4 and r raised to 4 will get cancelled. So we will get the answer as mu 0 I by 8 pi. This is due to the internal flux. Now we can see flux due to flux linkage due to external flux. External flux extends from surface to the infinity. The field intensity at x meters from the center. Consider x meters from the center outside the conductor. Hx equal to I by 2 pi x. Ampere turns is 1, I by 2 pi x. Bx equal to mu 0 hx, mu 0 I by 2 pi x. Now d phi, we can find out the d phi. Bx into area gives d phi. If thickness is dx and length is 1 meter, then d phi equal to bx into dx, mu 0 I by 2 pi x dx. And here we have considered total current I only, so no need to take the ix term as in internal flux. Then d psi is also same as d phi, mu 0 I by 2 pi x dx Weber turns. Now we can find the total external flux. Total external flux, we said that the external flux extends from surface to infinity. So total flux external, phi external equal to integral r to infinity mu 0 I by 2 pi x dx Weber turns. So this is the total flux, external flux. So total flux linkage is phi internal plus phi external is equal to mu 0 I by 8 pi plus r to integral r to infinity mu 0 I by 2 pi x dx, or phi equal to mu 0 I by 2 pi 1 by 4 integral r to infinity dx by x Weber turns per meter length. So this is flux equation of a single current carrying conductor. This flux we have find out for finding the inductance value. So in the next class we can see how inductance of the conductor can be find out using this flux equation, and how single phase and three phase lines inductance can be found out. Thank you.